Hello Aries and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your weekly reading. Okay, let's see what's come out. We've got the moon has come out. This is about some kind of potentially a cycle that's created a little bit of confusion that's been going on. The Page of Swords. Perhaps there's some communication that's going around that just hasn't made any sense. You might need to let off a little bit of hot air just to kind of it feels like it's like being a bit of a struggle. We've got 6 cards coming in and the universe is saying, yeah, all the air signs, all the fire signs are getting really similar messages actually, which is really interesting. So, and at the base we've got the Chariot. Okay. Yeah, wow. You're really rising to the challenge of something this week. Like I said, the moon card is where your head's just all over the shop, quite literally. It's like confusion or like, what was that all about? Because it seems like with the Page of Swords, this is where it can be kind of like immature communication, or it's been a bit of hot air, or the level of communication hasn't been great in some way, shape or form. And it's just like, yeah, what is that? Like, what is that about? It's confusing, and it could be something that just keeps circling around and around and around. And then we've got the 7 of Wands, which is potentially there could be like some kind of disagreements or arguments, or just it's been a real struggle. You know, you're fighting to kind of. The Chariot is Aries, quite literally, in this card, going into battle, leaving a storm behind and charging forward with the 2 horses, trying to bring something into focus or bring something into one direction, right next to the moon that feels really unfocused. And the 7 of Wands is like, I'm fighting to try and get to understand this for a start, but also trying to get myself in a good position that I'm happy with where I'm standing at this moment in time. So the 5 of Swords, this is Apollo, the god of healing light, coming in and giving Orestes, the character on the floor, on the ground, choice with the 5 swords. And each sword represents 5 different ways you could approach or this situation, this challenge, or think about it. So it really does feel like it's just maybe a new approach might be the way that, or coming to a different understanding might actually be something that works for you this week. And then we've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Fire. So this is like you going into your divine feminine energy and going, right, something potentially, because you've got justice by your side. So this is fairness coming in. Perhaps something, you know, hasn't been fair or hasn't felt right or hasn't been clear in any way, because this is Athena in the Justice card. She's got the the white wise owl next to her head, looks like Hedwig. She's got the sword of truth and she's got the scales, and it's like, this needs to be, whatever this truth is, or that this thing that's I'm not understanding here, it needs to be clear and it needs to be balanced. You know, what's going on here, and it needs to have this sense of wisdom attached to it, because it might feel like people are kind of acting a little bit crazy this week, or acting a little bit immaturely around you, or just, you know, when people say things or create drama and it's like, why are you doing that? Like, it feels like there's no real reason. But I feel like with you being the Queen of Wands and the Justice card and the Chariot, you're like, firstly, you're sorting this out. You're like, right, this needs to be sorted out. Enough of all this stuff whirling around here in the element of air, like things that people are saying or doing, or confusion. You know, what's the plan here? What's going on? What are you really thinking? So it really feels like you're kind of taking charge here, or finding the higher ground in some way, shape or form with the Queen of Wands and the Justice card. So it does feel like it gets sorted out, and it could be quite, you know, quite an official like sorting out with the Justice. There could be some kind of, you know, official agreement or contract or something that's involved with this as well. But it's kind of like, no, I'm not putting up with that. No. So I feel like you're putting up quite a strong boundary this week, Aries, and it's potentially going to take you a while to kind of work out disentangle yourself from this energy. There's, like I said, a lot of element of air going on. So there's miscommunications or confusing communication, or plans aren't sure of where they're going. It just doesn't feel like you're on this sure footing with a situation or a person at this moment in time. But you sort it out and you go, look, this has to be clear. I need to know what this is. And then, so the Chariot is conflicts ending in victory. Whatever this conflict is going on here, it's like, you're like, I can sort this out. This is not going to get the better of me. So yeah, you're kind of being strong and rising above it in a way. So yeah, interesting. So it feels like the universe is potentially throwing a little bit of a challenge at you, but it's nothing that you can't meet and rise above. And I think it's going to work out better in the end with the Justice card. So it might be that, this person or this situation's been going on for way too long with the Moon card. There's cycles around this. And it's like, okay, now I need to kind of put a very strong, like, this is how it is. And this is, there's a very strong boundary that's being put in place here. So this may be around a person. You might have to just go, no, I can't do that. Or you have to be clear, or just setting up like, this is how it has to be with me or for me. Or it could be a situation. It could be, like I said, legalities that come in with the Justice card as well for some of you. But either way, this is good because it feels like this has been some kind of ongoing point of a battle or confusion that there's an opportunity with this very opportunity to just get a clear mind about it and sort it out, which is good. So, and you're leaving those dust clouds behind. We can see the cloud of the Page of Swords, the clouds in the Five of Swords, and you're just like, that's enough. Okay, so let's look at your guiding light for this week, Aries. Let's see what's coming in. Guiding light for the week. We have the Five of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. I want to pull another one to go next to the Ace of Wands. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, and we've got the Six of Wands. So they're saying there's success here. Like the two cards of success, the Chariot is you have to put in a little bit of effort to kind of get everybody on the same page, or energies on the same page, to be able to move forward. Like, it's conflicts ending in victory. So it is overcoming things, but this is just the card of success in general. So you're going to be successful with whatever it is that you're activating, something new that is something that you really want to be doing. But it kind of feels like with this Five of Pentacles, that there's been something lacking here. So perhaps it's to do with the material realm. Perhaps this is like something that you're wanting to leave an old form of income, or it's something to do with worrying about money, or something to do with a job. Perhaps it's just feeling like feelings of rejection as well that can come through with the Five of Pentacles, or that this just there's been something missing or lacking within this situation. And the Ace of Wands is like, right, new cycle. I want this new cycle. I'm activating this new cycle, and it's going to feel, because you're kind of bringing the fire back. It's like the actions that you take are going to be successful, but it does need to be next to this Justice energy, which is like, you need to have a clear mind and have to be in a state when you take action, and be very discerning about the action that you're taking. It's like you need to kind of be balanced, and this needs to be wise. So that is the message for the week, Aries. Very excited to let you know that I've started up a Patreon community as well. So I'm seeing this as a second channel where I can offer so much more premium content. So there's going to be tutorials, astrology updates, there'll be meditations, you have access to all the extended readings. There'll be so much. There's discounts on readings. There's just a lot in there. So if you're interested, come and check it out. We're trying to build a really beautiful community. And the link is in the description box below. If you sign up in the first 2 weeks, which is now, you get a free 10-minute reading if you sign up to the Emerald tier. But this is your reading. Like, I do feel like it's a very successful week, Aries. It's just there's a challenge being posed to you, and you're going to be able to rise above the challenge and successfully get what you want out of this situation. So please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.